What are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman.
Here's your top 10 movies based on their IMDb ratings till now. Comment down your favorite movie at the end of our video and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for more videos like this.
You mean it?
Bruce, don't make me your only hope for a normal life.
Dreams.
Top 10 Inception. Inception is a 2010 science fiction action film written and directed by Christopher Nolan, who also produced the film with Emma Thomas, his wife. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as a professional thief who steals information by infiltrating the subconscious of his targets. He is offered a chance to have his criminal history erased as payment for the implantation of another person's idea into a target's subconscious. 7. The ensemble cast includes Ken Watanabe, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, Elliot Page, Tom Hardy, Dilip Rao, Cillian Murphy, Tom Berenger, and Michael Caine. Top 9 Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a 1994 American black comedy crime film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, who conceived it with Roger Avary, starring John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Ving Rhames, and Uma Thurman. It tells several stories of crime in Los Angeles. The title refers to the pulp magazines and hard-boiled crime novels popular during the mid-20th century, known for their graphic violence and punchy dialogue. The film is also self-referential from its opening moments, beginning with a title card that gives two dictionary definitions of pulp. Considerable screen time is devoted to monologues and casual conversations with eclectic dialogue revealing each character's perspectives on several subjects, and the film features an ironic combination of humor and strong violence. Twister Pictures reportedly turned down the script as too demented. Top 8 Jai Bhim. Jai Bhim, Transil, Victory to Bhim is a 2021 Indian Tamil language legal drama film directed by T.J. Nanuel and produced by Jyothika and Surya under 2D Entertainment. The film stars Surya with Lijamal Jose and Manikandan in the lead, whilst Rajesha Vijayan, Prakash Raj, Rao Ramesh and others in supporting roles. The film deals with the subject of police bias and state violence against a marginalized community, based on a true incident in 1993, which involves a case fought by Justice K. Chandru. 3. It revolves around the lives of Sanjani and Rajkanu, a couple from the Irula tribe. 4. Rajkanu was arrested by the police and was later missing from the police station. Sanjani seeks the help of an advocate, Chandru, to seek justice for her husband. Top 7 12 Angry Men.
I'm just saying it's possible.
12 Angry Men is a 1957 American courtroom drama film directed by Sidney Lumet, adapted from a 1954 teleplay of the same name by Reginald Rose. 6-7 The film tells the story of a jury of 12 men as they deliberate the conviction or acquittal of an 18-year-old defendant. Note 1. On the basis of reasonable doubt, disagreement and conflict among them force the jurors to question their morals and values. It stars Henry Fonda, who also produced the film with Reginald Rose, Lee J. Cobb, Ed Begley, E. G. Marshall, and Jack Warden.
If history's taught us anything, it says you can kill anyone.
Top 6 The Godfather Part 2.
Is it worth it?
The Godfather is a 1972 American crime film directed by Francis Ford Coppola, who co-wrote the screenplay with Mario Puzo. based on Puzo's best-selling 1969 novel of the same name. The film stars Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Kent, and Diane Keaton. It is the first installment in the Godfather trilogy. The story, spanning from 1945 to 1955, chronicles the Corleone family under Patriarch Vito Corleone. Brando, focusing on the transformation of his youngest son, Michael Corleone Pacino, from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss. Top 5 Schindler's List. Schindler's List is a 1993 American epic historical drama film directed and produced by Steven Spielberg and written by Steven Zaillian. It is based on the 1982 non-fiction novel Schindler's Ark by Australian novelist Thomas Keneally. The film follows Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist who saved more than 1,000 mostly Polish Jewish refugees from the Holocaust by employing them in his factories during World War I. It stars Liam Neeson as Schindler, Ralph Fiennes as S-Officer Amon Guth, and Ben Kingsley as Schindler's Jewish accountant Itzhak Stern.
A chunk of chocolate, big as my hand, as simple as wine tastings. 900, no, make it 10 for Wednesday. And all this stuff here goes to Majesty's factory.
Top 4 The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is a 2003 epic fantasy adventure film directed by Peter Jackson from a screenplay by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Jackson, based on 1955's The Return of the King, the third volume of the novel The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, the sequel to 2002's The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The film is the final installment in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It features an ensemble cast including Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Liv Tyler, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Astin, Kate Blanchett, John Rhys Davies, Bernard Hill, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Orlando Bloom, Hugo Weaving, Miranda Otto, David Wenham, Carl Urban, John Noble, Annie Serkis, Ian Holm, and Sean Bean. Top 3 The Dark Knight.
Where do we begin?
The Dark Knight is a 2008 superhero film directed by Christopher Nolan from a screenplay he co-wrote with his brother Jonathan, based on the DC Comics superhero Batman. It is the sequel to Batman Begins 2005 and the second installment in the Dark Knight trilogy. The film follows the vigilant Batman, Police Lieutenant James Gordon, and District Attorney Harvey Dent as they form an alliance to dismantle organized crime in Gotham City. Their efforts are derailed by the intervention of the Joker, an anarchistic mastermind who seeks to test how far Batman will go to save the city from complete chaos. The ensemble cast includes Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. Top 2 The Godfather. The Godfather is a 1972 American crime film directed by Francis Ford Coppola, who co-wrote the screenplay with Mario Puzo, based on Puzo's best-selling 1969 novel of the same name. The film stars Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Kent, and Diane Keaton. It is the first installment in the Godfather trilogy. The story, spanning from 1945 to 1955, chronicles the Corleone family under Patriarch Vito Corleone. Brando, focusing on the transformation of his youngest son, son, Michael Corleone Pacino, from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss. Before we move on to the top 1, we would be happy to see you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell without fail.
It's not a hot-blooded crime of passion. Consider
Now
this,
the top
a
1,
revolver
The
holds
Shawshank
6
Redemption.
bullets, not 8. That means that he fired the gun empty and then stopped to reload.
The Shawshank Redemption is a 1994 American drama film written and directed by Frank Darabont, based on the 1982 Stephen King novel Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. It tells the story of banker Andy Dufresne, Tim Robbins, who is sentenced to life in Shawshank State Penitentiary for the murders of his wife and her lover. Despite his claims of innocence, over the following 2 decades, he befriends a fellow prisoner, contraband smuggler Ellis "Red" Redding, Morgan Freeman, and becomes instrumental in a money laundering operation led by the prison warden Samuel Norton, Bob Gunton, William Sadler, Clancy Brown, Gil Bellows, and James Whitmore appear in supporting roles.